Streaming. Okay. Okie dokie.
Good morning. Morning. Night. Good to see everybody. I'm seeing everybody for welcome. And I want to welcome our guests also. Welcome to be back here. We will open with
You want the agenda?
yeah, I'm looking at the
There you go.
I got the wrong sheet. Call the meeting in order. And we do have a quorum here. So any additions to the agenda? No additions to the agenda? Okay. We have approval of, can I have a motion for approval of the meeting minutes on June the 18th? Okay. So we have. And correspondence, do we have any correspondence?
I have absolutely nothing for correspondence for you.
In 2 months.
In 2 months, yeah, it's been very, very quiet.
We have our attorney on.
He is not online. I do not see him online.
Okay. Attorney is not here today. It's been attorney report. We're going to election directly.
All right, so in your folder, and for those of you in the public, there is a director's report for August. Public information requests, I have nothing to share with you. Again, since the June meeting, haven't received any PIA requests. Some important meetings and events, seems like forever ago, but we went to a Mayo meeting in July. Yesterday, we had another Mayo meeting. It's just the monthly meeting in Dorchester County. Tomorrow, yes, the 21st, Jen and I will be on the collaboration meeting that the state board has with all of the local boards. So we'll join that.
Is that a Zoom meeting or is it in
It's
person?
Google Meets.
Okay.
No, it's not in person, virtual. August 28th, which I think is next Thursday, I believe the budget office is going to visit our new space. I just want to make sure that that's still on the books because we're not technically in there yet. So I just want to make sure, but if everything's okay and they still want to do that, then we will go and meet them at our new space. And September 1st is a holiday. It's Labor Day, just so you all know, the office will be closed. And then in September 16th is the monthly Mayo meeting in St. Mary's County that I will attend. I don't know if all the staff will, but any questions about meetings or events? It's again, very quiet time. Under candidate filing, same old. We still encourage candidates to make an appointment via our website, but we do accept walk-ins. We have to. The deadline to file is Tuesday, February 24th of next year. The deadline is 9 p.m. and our office will be open until 9 p.m. that day. And you can find the list of candidates who have filed through SBE's website. You can look for statewide contests if you like, and then you can also look at the Carroll County contests or those who filed for candidacy. Okay. You have the voter registration statistics there. Our monthly reports are available on our website. We continue to do day-to-day electronic badges and processing mail, and nothing has really picked up at all. So, and there are our voter registration statistics as of July 31st. I think I double checked the math this time too. It should be correct. Under IT warehouse, because we haven't moved yet, I'll talk about that in a minute. They are working on charging our voting equipment. We have to charge the equipment so the batteries don't go kaputs, completely dead every quarter. So they are charging the voting equipment. Again, working on moving to the new warehouse. They're still shrink wrapping things and getting everything in order. And of course, preparations for next year's elections have begun. So that's what we are working on in the warehouse. Under voter outreach, a few things we attended. We went to the Westminster Pride Festival on Saturday, July 26th. Fortunately, I was not here. It was very hot that day, but the staff did an amazing job at that festival. And then we also went to the 4-H and FFA fair which was Friday, July 25th through Thursday, July 31st. Again, very, very hot days. And I don't expect the staff to be there from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. at night. So Jen and I worked on shifts, and the staff worked shifts that we could. Some of the shifts got cut short because it was just so
Too
hot.
Yeah.
Very hot. And I think our tent was right directly into the sun.
Right on this. Is there any?
Yes.
and there's-
We did have, we had to pay for electric, but we did. So we did have some fans, but it was, from my understanding, it was just torture. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll be quite frank with you all. I do not like the heat. I cannot take it. One night I said, okay, yeah, I'll go Tuesday night. And I didn't go because, Jen earlier that morning, I think a young person passed out. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there was older people too that they were.
And so I made the executive decision at that point that I wasn't going, and then let the staff know, look, if it's too hot and you guys cannot bear it, it's okay. Yes, that's right. Your health is number one. But we did go. Yes. Yeah, there's so many events going on, and you're right. The people who go are there to see the cake auction or see the piggies or something, but yeah. But yes, Jen's right. The shifts that were covered by the staff, I mean, they're real troopers, and thank you and congratulate them because I'm not good enough for that. Okay. And then yeah, on Wednesday, September 10th, I do believe we'll go to the Aging Your Way Expo. That's over at the fairground, not fairground.
Yeah.
Yeah, the egg center as well. It's usually like 9 to 2 or something. Yeah, I think it's like 9 to 2. But we will go to that one. We do that every year pretty much. Other voter outreach events, maybe Fall Fest in Westminster, we may attend. We did go to that one last year. I haven't gotten any word or information about it yet, but okay. Any questions so far? Okay, sure.
And for
Okay.
that, for the ag center, you guys, you have to pay for that?
The Aging Your Way, yes. We do get a discount because we're a nonprofit and a county agency, but yeah, that comes out of our budget. Yep. We did have to pay for the 4-H fair as well. Westminster Pride Festival was free. They don't charge us. So. All right, under personnel, the only thing I have under there, but I wanted to say all of our performance evaluations were done and completed on time. So that's something we have to do. Jen and I do twice a year per state requirements. So they were done, completed, and submitted. And then also under personnel, I have there is a law that passed, I think earlier this year or maybe last year, where the election administrator, the state administrator, Jared Demirnis, has to also give the director an evaluation. So I know Jared's been very busy going to all the different local boards. And I know some directors who have had their evaluation. Sam and I received an email from Catherine Berry stating that Jared would be doing my evaluation either November or December. So yeah, I'm one of the last ones to get my evaluation. And usually what will happen is after one of our board meetings, the open session, you guys will go into closed session and Jared will be here either in person or virtually and then talk about me and my job performance. But Sam, you'll receive more specific information from Jared or Catherine as the time gets closer. Okay.
For November.
I think, is it November? Okay. Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry.
You'll be fine.
Well, thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that. I do. Thank you. So on the back of the report, under budget and county, the only thing I have there is the office move update. So as you guys know, My goal was to move by Labor Day. Labor Day is a couple weeks away and we are still here. So now my goal is to move the week of September 22nd. That's the week after our board meeting or your board meeting. The reasoning why is the vendor Skyline, who is putting in all the networking, security, cameras, the badge swipes and stuff, needed a more time to get all of that situated. So they're still over there working on that. And I pushed it off to September 22nd again through Labor Day, through the week of board meetings here. So hopefully that week we will certainly be moving. On July 3rd, the commissioners approved the order to purchase new furniture. So that's a good thing since our furniture has been here since the 1970s. My next step is I have to work with the county, the procurement process, excuse me, to procure the moving company. And again, I think I mentioned before, I can't just hire budget or somebody to move the voting equipment. It has to be someone who's state certified. So I don't think we're going to have any problem getting that approved either. You guys want to see the new building eventually, I would suppose. Yeah, you're interested. What's that? Oh, okay. October 15th, the next board meeting. Okay. All right. Well, if you guys want to go see it, I don't know who has the keys now since the construction's done. I have some follow-up I need to do with the county. But next Thursday, if the budget office still wants to see the new space, if you guys want to come out and you guys can tag along as well, you're more than welcome. But I'll keep you posted to see if that happens. Yeah. I think you guys will be quite impressed. Yeah. Excellent job. All right. So future meetings for 2025, they're all listed on there. So the October 15th meeting, which hopefully will be our first meeting in the new space, you guys will be discussing and hopefully approving the early voting centers, the polling places, and the ballot drop boxes. So please try to make sure that meeting is attended. Okay. November 19th and then December 17th, of course, are the 2025 board meetings. I did add a section for 2026, only up to May, because once May 20th comes, then we're kind of in election mode. So it's a different schedule. So I'll make sure you guys know which days you need to be here or where you need to be during the election. And then we have the 2026 gubernatorial election important dates. I did add some dates in there. And they're highlighted yellow, but you can't tell because I don't have a color printer, but they're a little darker. But I did add the canvassing days, so you guys know when canvass will be. And as you know, you have to be here when we open. You don't have to be here all day, but then you do have to be here when we close down and shut down the machines.
July 26th is also sick, right?
Oh, July 6th. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. July 6th, 2026. Yes. I also put that on there because that's a little sticky. July 4th is a holiday. It's on a Saturday next year. By state rules, Friday, the day before, July 3rd, is the day that it's observed, right? So we're closed and we're not allowed to canvass on holidays. So that's why our last canvass day and our certification is moved to the following Monday. Yes. So it interrupts the July 4th holiday. Yes. Yeah. So that's why I also added those because that kind of, yeah, your plans may change. Okay. Yeah. And that's all, y'all, for the director's report. If you have any questions.
New business. Oh, no, I'm sorry. New business. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Unfinished business. Any? None? New business.
Okay, so both of these points are,
New business.
okay, so both of these points are, I'll talk about, I'll do actually the second point first. Is so last 2 weeks ago, Tim and I had to do our annual election certification. We do it yearly. I think everyone else had attended those trainings virtually. The Sam and I were in on that one, so that was fun. And then I had a meeting with the ethics board, a call with them afterwards. The annual financial disclosures, we're supposed to do them annually. They basically told me like, we have Sam's and we have Gina's and we have no one else's. So you two may have gotten an email saying, hey, just do your financial disclosure. You're supposed to do one annually. It's a link they sent you and you do it. So,
If it went to my, date or whatever it's called, it went to my regular.
It should have
email?
gone to your Gmail.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll try to dig it
yeah,
up.
so just check back on that. They weren't like, you're fired. They were just like, yeah, you're supposed to do it every year. And then it took me 30 seconds to do it.
Okay, do you
and then-
remember what the subject?
Annual financial disclosure.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can Google that.
And I'll look it up and I can send it, like, I'll send you a screenshot of what it looked like.
Okay,
But, they said they had yours. They said you had yours, Sam. I don't think they mentioned you, but they were just like,
I filed that already.
okay, so each year you'll have to do it. So I just
know I
told her
did.
I would bring it. Yeah.
I'll find it.
They're like, we don't have many for Carroll. And I said, that's fine. So I told them I'd follow up about that and be nice about it. They were cool about it. So
Yeah. And to follow up with that, Ben, I did get an email from
Jermaine or
one of,
Lindsay Watson.
yes, and wanted to know Karen and Mitch's email, and they had to confirm that you were actually one of my board members.
Yeah.
Which is very strange because Gina, you're new.
Right, you would think that would have been.
Right.
You also do sign on.
Yes.
So then we've done it in April. This last year. So they were just like, we have nothing. And I said, okay, back to the call. So the other point A is, so Jay Landsman Jr. is running for sheriff. He's one of the two candidates. He is my great uncle. He is my mom's cousin. So that in and of itself is not really cause for concern. However, my mother will be his treasurer for his campaign. So that's, I'm telling you all just out of I'm not hiding anything.
Right.
I told the ethics board that was why I was on a call with them. In September, they will have a meeting in which they'll issue a written instructions, which is what they went over during the meeting we had the other week. And they'll say like, you can't vote on this or excuse yourself from this, certain limitations to avoid any appearance of conflict of interest. Obviously I talked to Aaron about this already. And the things that they were kind of saying was during the call I had with them, the points that they brought up was like, well, if the other candidate brings up that you're voting on disqualifying votes, the appearance of whatever, like that's also done unanimously or unanimously, not anonymously, done unanimously. So we'll wait for to hear if their directive, whatever they provide in September. But I'm telling you now, just because I'm not hiding anything, but I also told them I'll let them be the adults in the room. If she wants to be the treasurer and he wants her to do it, then I'm not gonna say no, you can't.
Really?
We will vote on in October voting center plans, all that stuff. So that's another thing that they're kind of like, do you want it to be a conflict to the other person to bring up? Again, I don't care. Do any of you have any questions about my views on them? Who I know, how I know this person, anything? Or do you guys, I mean, I'm just telling you so you all know, I'm not hiding anything.
What's his name? What's
so
he
it's-
running for?
So Jay Landsman Jr., he lives in Sykesville. He's running for sheriff. Him and Louise are the two sheriff candidates at the moment. So he is my mom's cousin. So he's my great uncle, I think is how that family tree works. So, my mother's maiden name is Landsman. So that's how that goes. So any questions, comments, concerns? Jay, I was going to talk to him, but if he's not on, I'll follow him up with an email and just say like, hey, but the ethics board will issue like in writing things I should or shouldn't do. So not on anything, just want to tell you all about this. So questions, comments, concerns?
Thank you for.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
anybody else have anything? Okay, any disclosure of campaign contributions?
Nothing.
Okay, what is it? This is I'm close to
Yeah, they'll be having all their.
Christmas party.
Oh,
Yeah, well. Yeah, short version, is that, if you wish to contribute sooner or later to the Christmas, the fund of Christmas party, please hand your money over to Jen and let us know. We nominally ask what, $5 a month or $60 a year. I took care of that today myself.
Oh, good.
Where they got.
We had,
You did everyone, or you did everyone or just you?
I did me.
Okay. Just,
You can take care, you can take care of yourself. Grown ups.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid that when you get off, take care of me.
Okay. Anything else? To adjourn.
I'll mention that we adjourn completely, right? No closed stuff. So
That's what I was just wondering.
Let's wrap it up.
No close.
No closed meeting today.
Who's second the motion?
You second? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Adjourn.
That's that.
Catch any fish?
Yes, I'll show you pictures. Let me stop the live stream.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we were done by 10:10.